All right. Let's get this craziness going. Toy Shadow, how you doing? Just finished streaming the side quest. It's so boring, but yeah, dude, it was not the most entertaining side quest we see. That's for sure. Are you grinding for anyone this arena or next? I don't think so. This arena, definitely not. The next one, I think it would be Sauron or Toad as the featured, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for either of them. I don't think I'm going to go for Hercules. I do keep going back and forth for Hercules to just basically put up as much as I can without using any units, which would be about 65 million, and then maybe go a little bit higher, like maybe 72, and just possibly luck out that he goes crazy low. And then if I miss him as a 6, I still get the 5-star. But yeah, I don't really know if I want to do that. What about you? Are you thinking on grinding for anybody? Namit, how you doing? How's your day coming along? So I got the 6 stars done as soon as the arena is reset, and then I got started on Summoner Trials. Was watching some of The Witcher, took a little bit of a nap, got up, and realized we have the T4B arena today, so I'm going to have a fair bit of grinding with the 5 stars, so I figured I may as well get to 1 million for the Summoner Trials, then get the basics started, and then later on this evening I'll do the T4B. So once I'm done with the stream, I should have the 5 stars that I used to get the streak going with in the featured. They should be available, so I'll be able to get the at the very least the streak started for the T4B. On stream, I popped a 5-star hoping for Hercules. Spoiler, I didn't get it. Really don't want to grind. Yeah, I can't blame you, man. I can't blame you, especially with the Hercules one, because I gotta say, I was for my Namor prediction for round 1. I had Namor at 130 and 38 for the 5-star. For the 6-star, I figured it was a bit high. I did think he was going to go over 100 though, but I did figure 130 was pretty high. But I think he ended up going for 80, like way lower than I was expecting. I think a lot lower than most. Yeah, just over 80.7 is what he ended up going for in round 1. So, but I think the thing there is you need him at high sig to be useful to use. But I figured just because he's so high for prestige, that he was going to go crazy high. So now that was over New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, which yeah, that could have had a pretty big impact. But I mean, maybe with the bots out of the arena as well, that could be changing things too. So we'll see. So most likely now, my prediction for Namor for round 2 being 98, that is probably too low. I think probably 105, 110 might make more sense. But people could have used up all their units. Although to do like over 100, a little bit over 100 to probably about 115 isn't too bad. Without any refreshing. But people probably use most of their units for gifting and then holding off if they are going to use any units for arena, probably waiting for the Hercules arena. So close to getting my first R4 6-star as a free-to-play. Just need 2.5 T6B and 2.25 T3A. So close, eh? Okay. Oh dear. I think I don't think that we would see. So for this Act 7, like the whole Act 7 completion and exploration rewards, I think we should see. I don't think we would see a 3 to 4 gem, but I think we should see the rewards, like just the resources, to probably get 2/3 of the way. So because really there'll be 4 sets of rewards, right? With 7-4, we'll get the 7-4 completion exploration, and then we'll get the Act 7 completion and exploration. So I think between those 4 sets, we should be able to get at least 2/3 of the way. Outside of that, maybe I don't see it happening, but maybe a 3 to 4 gem, so like a random class. I really don't see that being the case. It would be really good, and I think I don't know, because the thing is too, taking if it's a gem, you wouldn't feel so bad using it on somebody you don't really want because you've got somebody at R3 for that class, and that will give you your first R4, as opposed to using the resources to rank somebody that you don't really want. But yeah, I don't see it being a gem. I do think that we should at least see 2/3, like, so basically 2 T6B and 2 T3A, I think is what we should see. But we'll find out soon enough, hopefully. I think I just need a little bit of a T6B and about 1.5 T3A. People won't randomly rank up anyone for R4. Well, I think if it's a gem, if it's a random gem, maybe, because you're not using any resources to do it, right? Just the gem. And that's also kind of why I don't think it would be a gem. I absolutely don't think it would be a generic gem like we saw from the gifting rewards. Although, now they could have actually swapped things. So up until spring cleaning of 2021, we always saw the new resources first from clearing content and then through purchase. So with the spring cleaning was the first time where we saw new resources available through purchase. So it's possible that now, so for example, like the 3 to 4 generic gem, we saw that first through purchase. So it is possible we could see that in Act 7 through playing. I don't really think it would be a generic, but that it might be their best way to kind of heal some pissed off people, though. Mr. Showers, how you doing? As it is not like R3, it won't give new progression. Well, we don't know that yet, because I could. Oh dear, I could absolutely see them. Oh, hang on one second. Well, that's what I get for being in a dry place, I suppose. I don't think they would do it just because of how poorly it went over the first time. But I could see them possibly tying the next progression title. I don't think it would be to an R4. I think it would be an amount of R3s, if anything. Okay, we need one more. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. One of my friends just ranked up Undupe Namor just to be Thronebreaker. That won't happen with R4. So that's what I'm saying. Not an R4 if you have to use resources, but I could see somebody doing that if they have a gem. So let's say, for example, it is a class gem, a 3 to 4 6-star rank up class gem. You pull it, you get science. You don't want to take Mr. let's see, who's somebody you would have at R3 as a science? Yeah, let's just say you don't want to take Invisible Woman to rank 4, but hey, it's a gem. You want your first rank 4 for the hell of it, and there you go. You've still got the resources that you've been building up, so that when you finish off those resources, if you've pulled the Hercules or the Doom or somebody that you really want to have as your first rank 4, then you could do that with the resources. But yeah, I don't see, as it is right now, I don't see somebody taking somebody to rank 4 just to have a rank 4 with resources. I mean, the alternative would be to hold on to the gem until you did pull somebody from that class that you wanted. Either have a flu bug or COVID again. It sucks. Well, I mean, with the current strain of COVID, even if you've had it previously or been vaccinated, people are still contracting that. So yeah, it could be that. But I would assume, and I think the symptoms for this one are slightly different than previous ones. Gabby, how you doing? Oh, I don't need to do any more. I got what I wanted to for the trial, so we want to get into the basic. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Ooh. Yeah, okay. What do you got going down, Cabby? What you got going down? All right, all right. Oh, come on. Man, she is not playing aggressive at all, eh? Holy cow. There we go. Okay, cool. Coolio, coolio. So where did you guys end up for the gifting event? Both individual and alliance? Like, not place, because we don't know that yet, but what scores did you get? Okay. So after this fight, we will get into the basic, get the streak going, and then we'll probably run all of the 5 stars there. That should get us around a little bit over 4 million. And then by the time that's done, we might be able to get the T4B arena started as well. I wasn't able to go too high because free to play I got 21,600 in Alliance 1.6. Okay. Okay, let's get the basic on the go. Let's just clear this. Although it doesn't matter, I could just switch over to the 5 stars and be good. And doing this isn't going to make any difference. I'm still not going to be able to run my 6 stars until like 10 p.m. anyways. Let me just see for sure. 5.5 hours. Yep, 10 p.m. Yeah, so the thing why I don't want to commit to going for Hercules is if I do, I wouldn't do the featured arena at all, which means I would be giving up on some units from the arena. And I don't think I would get Hercules as a 6 star. So I'd be giving up on the units I'd get from arena, probably miss the 6 star. Yeah, I'd get a new 5 star, but I kind of would prefer the units. Ooh, that's going to be a long way to do that. I don't even know, I did pretty bad. Well, we should know the standings by Thursday. I think they said by the 6th the rewards would be out. So, and actually, I don't know if they said that it would be out on the 6th or by the 6th. Let me just take a quick look at that, actually. Because if it's by the 6th, then that means we could get them anytime. And if it specifically said the 6th, then, well, we'll get it on the 6th. Let's see. Celebrate birthday starting December. Nope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the 6th that was in the post on the forums, which of course is not there right now when I'm trying to look for it. Okay. Clients gifting. Okay. Oh no, this is just about the clarification on what you need. Yeah, I'm not seeing it right away. But it should be this week. Gifting forward. Huh. Yeah, I don't see. Because it was pinned previously at the top of the general discussion, but it's not there. Let me see. Let's have a look. Nope. This is one thing I really don't like about their forums. It's so hard to find like specific posts when you know there was a post about something, and you try to find it after the fact. Yeah, it's always difficult to. Okay, wait. Let me see, because I know I had it on my Discord server, but I have that set to remove posts over time, so I don't know how far back that would go. Nope. No, I'm still calculating war results. Yeah, so I don't see it at all. Okay. Is it the 7th? Okay. So that would be Friday? Yeah, so Thursday or Friday. Okay. Alright. And back to the arenas. Okay. Ooh, I don't like any of these. But yeah, we should see them. The only, because whatever it was that they said, I'm pretty sure they said like a date. Oh, I know where it was. It wasn't on the forums. It was in the updates tab. Yeah, hang on. No wonder I couldn't find it on the forums or on my Discord. Jesus, right at my fingertips all along. Mephisto, I don't mind too. Not Mephisto. Mysterio, I don't mind too much. It's just his L1 that annoys me, and it's not even the dexing of the L1. It's just the amount of time where you can't do anything after he throws it, unless he's low health and you can finish him off. Then you're fine. But if he's not low health, you can't hit him. It just it annoys me. It annoys me so much. Okay. So I wouldn't mind Nimrod as a 6-star from the upcoming 6-star feature. Nimrod, Kitty, Null, I think those, and then if we see Hyperion, those would be my top champions I'd want out of there. Okay, so I was down around 16,500 units. Now we're just over 17,000, so we're getting back up there. Here it is. Okay, the Solo and Alliance gifting event rank rewards will be paid out on January 6th at 8 p.m. Okay, yeah, so it is the 6th. Oh, 8 p.m. Oh no, that's UT. Okay, I think that would be the normal like 11 a.m. for them. So yeah. So it won't be before. It's not by that date. It's that date, that time. So, of course, there'll probably be a post. The rewards are postponed because blah blah blah. Yeah, let's do that. But I'm pretty sure my alliance is top 5%. I think I'm top 5%, so I think what I'm looking forward to most should be the 20,000 6-star shards, the 10 and the 10. So that would be nice. The 50% T5CC, the 50% T5CC selector will be nice too, but I have one T5CC of every class, and there's not too many champions I actually see taking to rank 3. And I'm still a ways away from a rank 4, and I've got enough mutant T5CC to take Apocalypse to rank 4. So, although I think if I do get the two 50% T5CC selectors, I think I'm going to take mutant for both of them. And if I don't get Kitty from the featured, I'll take Cable to rank 3, and then I'll still have 2 mutant T5CC. Their APM at 6th is 7th for me. Makes sense why I'm... Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, so then that would be 11 a.m. for me on Thursday. Okay. For any of you guys, would you take, if you're able to get both of the 50% T5CC selectors, would you choose the same class for both, or 50% for one class, 50% for another class? Like, is there any one class in particular trying to get a full T5CC? Oh, you know what? I just realized. That could mean that we could end up seeing a ton more Throne Breakers, if anything. Right? Because if there's a lot of people who are so close for T5CC, to have their first T5CC to become Throne Breaker, yeah, we could see a bunch more Throne Breakers then. Okay. I didn't even think of that until just now. Which then means, yeah, so could end up seeing a big jump in prestige too. Well, no, yeah, you will, because there will be people, the top 60, well, 30 for sure, 30 more R4s. So, yeah, that is definitely going to have some impact. Depending on my options, I want to R3 my Venom Pool and Sung Shi. Different. Okay. I think Venom Pool would be good. My only thing with him is he does take a little bit of ramp up, but I think outside of that, he's pretty decent. I haven't really used him. Sung Shi, he's a lot of fun. He's really good. So, yeah. Definitely a good option there. And Cosmic, in all honesty, I think there's just a handful in the Cosmic class that you'd want to take to rank 3 anyways. Same could be said for skill 2. I don't know if there'd be that many skill champions that you'd want to take to rank 3, really. Mole Man, Nick Fury, Hitmonkey, Aegon possibly. There's a few. Yeah, skill and Cosmic probably roughly the same for champions you want to have at rank 3. But Cosmic, I think, like a lot of people are going to have Hercules as their first rank 4. I don't know who in skill people would have as their first rank 4, really. Maybe Mole Man? Although I think you want your first rank 4 to be impactful for Prestige 2, though. And I think Stealthy is the highest skill Prestige. Let me see. And I don't see someone wanting to take him to rank 4. There are either 2 good Cosmics or completely trash. Yeah. Who are the 2? Hercules and... yeah, so Stealthy. Oh, duh. Thor Ragnarok is obviously the highest skill Prestige. And then... oh, Hitmonkey is 13th overall at R4. Huh. Okay. Okay, okay. People have Shang-Chi and Kingpin as first R4. Okay. Yeah, those are good options. Good options for sure. And I think you want your first R4 Awakened, but both of those are not bad choices to rank up even unawakened. Much better awakened, but definitely usable while sleeping. Ooh, the Battle of the Hulkbusters. Okay, okay. I don't think that there's anybody else that I've got at rank 3 that I would want at rank 4 outside of Apocalypse, actually. Because as it is currently, I'm using them all the time for AQ. Anytime I'm going to use a mutant, I have Apocalypse on the team. He's not the best for Prestige, but he's good for Prestige. So all round, yeah. I wouldn't do Aegon. Initially, when people first started talking about rank 4s, I was thinking either Apocalypse or Shang-Chi. But looking at everything together and then the Prestige portion, Apocalypse just makes more sense for me. And so far, I haven't really used Shang-Chi too much for any endgame content. Which could be different for 7-4, though. I could see using him in 7-4 possibly a lot. But we don't have any info on... Well, no, I guess we did the beta for 7-4. But as to when it's going to be out and the rewards are going to be, we have no info yet. And depending on what the rewards are, I might... Like, if getting... Whether it be completion or exploration, if getting it done means my first rank 4, then I'll probably try to get it done within the first week. First 2 weeks, probably. But I'd probably have to be getting the EQ completion offers, at least for the energy refills. Although I do have a fair bit of energy in overflow currently. So we're going to get to 350 and then we switch over to the rank 5s. Yeah. Where do you live, Namit? You must be somewhere like in the Middle East if the time difference is that significant. Oh, are you in India as well? Same as Adam and Justin? Like, that's what I get for looking up for 2 seconds. Get hit in the face. Oh Lord, that was just me being silly, dashing in like that. When he was holding on to that level 1, you're just thinking, yeah, come at me, bro. Oh, really? Come on, man. Oh. India. Okay, yeah. So what time is it for you currently? Wait. Come on. That's happening a lot more often now, where you go to chain a special after a combo or during a combo, and the opponent either, well, usually it's blocking it. I'm seeing that quite often. In India and having cold while there is sudden rise in COVID cases. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, like me, just coughing, right? Like, obviously, the first thought anybody would have is, oh, he's got COVID. Like, in my case, it's dry. It's actually kind of funny. Not necessarily every evening, but quite often in the evenings, I'll have this itch in my throat for about 5 minutes. And I'll cough for like 2-3 minutes, and it's completely gone. And it's only at night, other than
Ladies
just now,
and gentlemen,
where it was during the day.
we got him.
Star, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. You distracted me. No, not that matters. I'm getting hit by everything regardless right now. Anyways, damn, man. Come on, use your special. There we go. Cool. Okay, good. Mario? Okay. Is your brother Luigi coming in as well, or? How's your day coming along, Mario? Okay. My homies isolated him for 2 days, even though I had completely OPP symptoms of COVID. Okay. Huh. Yeah, and I think here, because initially the isolation was like, what, 2 weeks, then it went down to 10 days, and I think here now it's 5 days for isolation. Oh my lord. Jeez. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you take a boot to the face, but my goodness. There we go. I always want to try. So normally I'm streaming. Okay, now we'll switch over and start with the rank 5s. Normally I stream earlier. So like on Monday and Thursday, I'll start maybe about an hour or so, 2 hours after the arenas have reset. And then outside of that, usually I'll start like an hour before, or random times, but usually early. Not too often am I doing streams like mid-afternoon stuff, but I do want to like do random times more often. In India, it is 8 in some places, but majority of the places it is still okay. Okay. Yeah, it's only recent. Like it's only the last week maybe that they've talked about reducing the isolation period here. But it's more so because it's interrupting work. So because so many people are out ill, so what they're doing is saying you don't need to be away for 2 weeks or 10 days. You only need to be away for 5 days so you can come back to work quicker. Like that seems like that's the only reason that they're changing it here. But on the bright side, things seem to be calming down in South Africa, where the current strain originated. So hopefully that's a sign that everywhere else that is seeing crazy numbers, that the current thing is, we're not going to see that for too long. Like, There we go, there we go. Uh-oh. This better do him in or stun him. Okay, good. Yeah, I had been thinking to go to my parents, in about a week, but yeah, that's not happening. And it would have been nice, one, to see them, and two, to get away from the cold and snow here, but yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, let's do that. And nope, not that. That. There we go. All right. I never play Quake. Well, I don't play Quake properly, anyways. But I don't even try in arenas. Sometimes I think it would be faster, but I don't know. I think probably overall, it's for arenas for her. It's quicker just to play, not her actual play style. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. In India, we're not seeing crazy numbers, but after the second wave, almost every friend I know had some or the other one pass. Even my family suffered, so we are kind of terrified as the numbers are fair. Yeah. Makes sense. Well, I think, yeah, when the numbers were going crazy there too, you just didn't have the facilities to take care of that many people, right? So, which is kind of the worry here too. Well, I think anywhere really, when you see those numbers going up like so high, and then there's obviously like that delay from people getting sick to needing to be hospitalized and so on and so forth. So, yeah. So if you're free to play now, do you do a fair bit of arena or not really? Because I think that's the big thing for free to play players, right? Is you're having to spend a ton of time in arena to get your units. I don't know if I would be doing much arena at all if I were still spending like I did when I first started playing. And I think that might be a big reason why, because I started arena and then I stopped spending, and like I was still spending, but nowhere near what I was initially. And then yeah, just the realization that damn, okay, that's a good way to get units, and you get so much other stuff from it. So yeah, well, then again, I don't. There's no way I would go back to spending what I did initially. But if I went back to spending outside of the big offers, yeah, maybe. Although I don't know, because I mean, I still don't see streaming anything other than arena for the most part. I'll do the odd stream of something other than arena, but very seldom. So, we had 400,000 cases in a single day. Okay, I think the U.S. actually was something like that too, just recently. Supersonic, how you doing? How you doing? How far was my 130 million prediction for Namor? About the same as mine, because I think that's what I had posted for him as well. I posted 130, and he went for 80. So we were off by 50 million. So I don't know. Like, I mean, I really don't think the bots, having them out of the arena, I don't think that's the big difference. I think in Namor's case, it was probably because it was over New Year's. So round 2 could be a fair bit higher for him. Um, yeah, I think too, if you didn't already have him, because you need to put so many Sig Stones into him, it's a big commitment. So I think a lot of people would have been going for the dupe for him. I don't know how many would have been going for him for the first time. And I think, the 5-star went lower, quite a bit lower. No, I think I had predicted 38. It went for 30, which, yeah, I figured a lot of people would want to go for the 5-star actually, because use-wise, the 5-star is going to be much more accessible. Prestige-wise, the 6-star is obviously better, but then that commitment to all those stones in him, like, although I mean he is somebody you do want to put the stones in just for regular use as well, right? So, but yeah, we'll see how, and it could also be too that people didn't have the units for refreshing because of gifting or holding on to them for the Hercules grind too. It's just the time issues, nothing else. I did a lot of arena, but then I got busy once and stopped doing it ever since, as it takes a lot of time. Yeah. If you're doing it just for units, so just doing the milestones, it's really not too bad. But if you're trying to do anything beyond milestones, like especially if you're trying to get a champion, yeah, it's a pretty big commitment. Also, I'm noticing, so I've only been putting up 8 million in the basic for quite a while, and I was getting the 6 to 10%, which was fine. But the last couple arenas, I'm still putting up 8 million, but I've been hitting the top 5%. That I do think is a result of the bots being removed. In my country, we've got around 30 deaths from it per day. Keep in mind my population is 1.4 million. Really? 30 per day? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the... Right now, though, the rate of people just... And it's not even that people are getting sick from it, it's just that people are contracting it and testing positive is really high. Damn. I don't like any of these options, but I guess this is the best way to go. At least, well, I don't know if I'll get to iBombs L2, but that will do something significant. So, were you saying that in the new year you were going to be completely done with the game, Supersonic? So I think on one stream you had said something about you were going to uninstall the game. But I don't know if it was just in the new year or when you were back to school. Texas doesn't even get 30 per day? There used to be on Google, like if you just search John Hopkins COVID tracker, right there you would see a graph. And you could look by country and region, blah, blah. But maybe about a month ago, it doesn't come up anymore. Which, I don't know what that's all about. Oh, so close. This is a really bad idea. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I'm going to eat an L3. Yep. How's the weather been for you, Supersonic? I guess, yeah, because being that close to the equator, you wouldn't really see like a big difference between summer and winter, right? Like you'd have a few degrees difference, but it's nothing like, like Canada where we could almost see. Well, this summer was ridiculous because we had, like where I am, we had a couple days of almost 40 degrees Celsius. And now we've had days of, I think the actual temperature has been -30 a couple. So almost 100-degree difference. I don't think I want to do that. No, let's not do that. I'm going to start when school starts, but would put aside time in February for at least one day to download for Act 7.4 completion. Then I'll install till May. All right. Why? Oh, May for spring cleaning. Yeah, that's a pretty decent event. Offers. The offers there are pretty decent, actually. Wondering if we're going to see a gold offer again, like early, like maybe not January, but maybe like February, March. I think they should do the gold offers twice a year. I did quite like those. And when does school start for you, Supersonic? When are you back to the learnings? Okay. Let's see. A bit of rain, but this morning was 80 degrees. Oy, that's crazy. Here, the government aren't showing the accurate number of cases, deaths that recovered. One of my sisters is a doctor, and she said hospitals are showing 6 cases out of 10, and government is showing 4 out of 10. Okay. January the 17th. Okay, so you still have 2 weeks then. Okay. Huh. Are you looking forward to going back to school, or not so much? Ooh, yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, I think like for Canada, they're reporting the numbers that they're getting, but I think what they're saying now is like it's they're trying to save the tests for people that are working in healthcare for the most part. So they're pretty much discouraging people to get tested. If you feel ill, just assume that you've got it. So do the isolation for the period of time and blah blah blah. And then I don't think so. They've been distributing all these rapid tests that you can administer yourself, and you get the results in like, I don't know, minutes. But I don't think that those numbers are part of the official. So not so much. Yeah. Yeah. And when were you off? So you've been off for a while then. Have you been playing any other games, Supersonic? Okay. I tried playing StarCraft 2 the other day, and it kept freezing my computer. Which I don't know what that was about. I hadn't played it for a while, like 2 weeks. And then I started the game, was in the game for 10 minutes or so, and then the computer just froze up, and I'm like, okay. Because that would randomly happen previously, so I was like, okay. Restarted the computer, came back, started another game. Within 5 minutes, it was frozen again. I'm like, well, shit. so I haven't tried since. That was like 2 days ago. Got to go. See you. All right, damn it. Have a good one. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And maybe I will see you the next time. the next time. Oy, oy, oy. We'll just do them in. Uh-oh. Oh, really? 2%? Come on, dude. That's almost as bad as the 1%. I got 2 packs left for 7-3 exploration. Looking forward to the Nexus openings when Herc drops. Cool. Very good. How many? So you'll have the 2 from 7-3 then? Or do you have any more? Yeah, I got the 2 from 7-3 exploration. I had one more. I don't know where the other one was from. And then I figured I would go and do the O Canada challenge because that has a Nexus as well, just to have 4 to open when he's in the basics. So I haven't claimed the one from the O Canada challenge, but yeah, I'll have 4 Nexus, 6-star Nexus to open, and I think I'll end up being just over 200,000 6-star shards for the new featured 6-star. We get 1 month off. Now just MCOC in a game called Eat a Ham in a Week. Okay. So is that like a Christmas thing then? Oh, I don't think I should have done. I don't know. Okay. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have bothered with that L1 there. But it was okay. It was okay. Yeah, the 2, I was impatient for the Christmas. Yeah, I think that's all done. So is Christmas a big deal for you guys, Supersonic, or not so much? I'm joking. Ham is the only red meat I eat, and I only eat it once per year, so I'm just eating way too much and should stop. Yeah. So is that like a whole pig, or is it just uh, like part of a ham? So like for here, we'll do ham and turkey for Christmas or for Thanksgiving. But I know like other places will like basically roast a whole pig, which wouldn't be too bad. Mm. The Christmas one wasn't dud though. Got Cat by W. Okay. Oh, right. That's where my third. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's where my third one was from. It was a Christmas gift. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I think I was going to open. I think that's. Wait, I'm trying to think. I don't remember if I did 7-3 first and had the two. Yes, that's what happened. So I did 7-3, had the two, was going to hold on to them for the basic to update. Then we got the Christmas gift. So I was like, okay, great. I've got three. And that's why I was like, oh, well, let's see about getting a fourth from the O Canada Challenge. Because if it was just the two, I would have never done the O Canada Challenge. I would have been fine just holding on to two. So, yeah. And because I wasn't going to do any of the LOL Karina challenges until the game was in a better state, actually. But I had a ton of revives and health pots. I figured during the gifting would be a great time to gift or to trade for that kind of stuff. So yeah, I did take advantage of that. I didn't trade as many resources as I was expecting though. But the thing is, I couldn't commit to doing the run. Like I was thinking about it back and forth. I'm like, no, it's all I'm doing it for is just that 6-star Nexus, and I'm like, is that really going to be worth that effort? And it wasn't even so much the like long. It's a long fight that I wasn't looking forward to, but it was also just the frustration of things not working. Um, and then I was like, I'm only going to do one of them anytime soon, so let's just do it and get it done with. So it's somewhat of a big deal, but nothing like America or Canada. Okay. My uncle in Ontario says you all get nuts on Christmas. I really was not into it this year. I haven't been into it for a long time though, but like I didn't feel like Christmassy at all. Even New Year's was just like meh, whatever. Um, but yeah, some people. I think if you've got kids, you're gonna get into it more so. Um, and I think that's part of it too for me because when my niece and nephew were younger, I used to get a little bit more excited just to see them opening the presents and stuff. And now that they're older, it's not such a big like they still want presents for sure, but it's not such a big deal. But it's more the commercialization of it, right? Like with the gifting, the gift part of it. Like what am I gonna get? That's the big thing for it. I think like people do like the time off. I think that's part of it too. Probably like when I was still working, you got time off for Christmas. It was more meaningful. But now that I don't do anything, it's I've got nothing but time off. So yeah. Hmm. Thinking we should end up getting around 4 million, maybe a little bit less. And then my next run today with 5 stars, I think I want to get the T4B done today. Ooh, yes, that is what we will do. That is what we will do. Where in Ontario is your uncle? You may have said before, but Same for us. We did virtual Christmas hangout, but it's not the same. Felt like any other public holiday. Yeah. Yeah. It's not even that. Like, it's not even because of the. Well, last year, actually, they basically suggested that people not get together for Christmas whatsoever. Whereas this year, that wasn't the thing at all. But it wasn't. It's yeah. I don't know. Just not into it. Then again, the last time I was into it was probably maybe my mid-teens. As an adult, I don't think I've been into Christmas at all. I think ever since I've known the truth about Santa, I haven't been into Christmas. Um, and then I spent one Christmas in Rome in my early 20s. And actually, that was probably one of the least commercialized places I've ever been uh, during that time of year. Um, and then, don't know, just know he's in Ontario. Okay. Um, I think, I don't even know if I've been at my parents for New Year's. Oh no, I think I was there for Christmas one year too. And well, it's the same thing as Trinidad in the Caribbean, so no snow, and that just felt so weird. Although Rome was the same, no snow there either. But yeah, it did not feel like Christmas at all. I'd inquire though. So most of my mom's side of the family is in Ontario, so I'm not I'm somewhat familiar with Southern Ontario. Haven't been so like Toronto, Ottawa, and then south of that is pretty much all I've been. Um, yeah, my aunt used to live in Windsor, an uncle in London, and although the aunt and well, my grandmother also lived in Windsor before she passed away too, so I was in Windsor a fair bit. But outside of that, yeah, not too much of Ontario. Ontario. Actually, I think they're going back to like the restrictions from last year. You can't go to eat in a restaurant. School is all online. They don't have a curfew. Quebec has a curfew though. Yeah, I mean, but the numbers have been going crazy there too. So, as I've grown up, Christmas has progressively sucked. Yeah. But yeah, I do think if you've got kids or you're around kids, um, it's probably a very different feeling. Although I don't know, maybe like if you've got kids, you're probably not into the spirit of it. But hey, your kids are expecting something, so you know you gotta get presents. There's no holiday though that I've ever gotten excited for. Even when I was working, like the time off. Well, there were some times where just from a weekend, like Saturday and the Sunday off, come Monday, I was just ready to get back to work. Like if I had nothing to do at home, I'd be like, "Oh, this is boring." That wasn't too frequent though. most of the time, uh, Friday afternoon, I was more than happy to be done work for the week, for sure. Mm-hmm. I knew Santa's magical, but also Trinidad Heat would have killed him. So I always knew he never existed. I always liked the Grinch, though. Oh, damn. Okay. So, I don't. So, like, I was born in the Bahamas. We lived in the Turks and Caicos, so it's still in the Caribbean, until I was 4. And I don't remember anything from then. But I do remember when we first moved to Canada. Like, majority of my time in Canada has been It was in northern Canada. And I remember, I don't know how old I was, like 10 or 12. And I remember, like, saying, because we didn't have chimneys, and I was like, well, how does Santa get into the house? And I don't, like, my mom would have told me made something up. But, yeah, I was kind of skeptical, but I didn't want to, like, just blatantly say, yeah, there's no Santa, because I figured if I did, no more presents from Santa, right? So I played along with it for a while. Even though it made no sense to me, because I'm like, how's he going to get in the house? I do think it's a little bit funny how, like, news broadcasts will still do the whole Santa tracker and blah blah. And obviously it's for kids, and I'm like, what kid is watching the news? Come on. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I don't think any of the other things, like the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, I don't think I ever believed in those things at all. But I do think for a while I did believe in Santa. And there was definitely a bit of time where I knew it wasn't real, but I wasn't going to say anything. Uh-oh. Oh, damn. So this would be winter for you currently, right, Supersonic? Because you're pretty much right on the equator, right? Or no, you're a little bit under the equator. So I think, yeah, because my parents would be a little bit northeast. No, no, not a little bit. Quite a bit northeast. So they're just above the equator. Yeah, okay, so you'd probably be below. Santa is an Omega level mutant Marvel surprise kebab. Never had a Santa boss during Christmas. Hmm? Not yet. Not yet. Have you ever been somewhere other than Trinidad for Christmas? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think when I ended up in so when I ended up in Rome for Christmas, like I don't know. I'm trying to think because when I was traveling at the time, I had no. So the idea was to start off in Germany, go to Mongolia, go back to Germany, and then after being in Mongolia, I decided to go through Eastern Europe. I think it must have been while I was in Mongolia. I decided that I wanted to spend Christmas in Rome. I don't know why, just because I guess. So then so rather than returning to Germany, I made my way to Italy instead. So, and that would have been. I think that would have been the. Oh no, when I was in university. No, because when I was in university, I'd have Christmas with my brother. So yeah, that would have been the first time that I had Christmas on my own, like without family around or people I knew. Let's see. Okay. I guess it's winter, but if you wear a sweater out here, you'll get heat stroke. Yeah. So when you start back on the 17th, how much longer until you're totally done school? Like not for the year, but until you've graduated. I haven't, but I intend to leave when I finish my bachelor's. Okay, yeah. And you want to come to Canada, right? To somewhere in Ontario. Yeah, when I was I think I would have been 21, 22, and I went to Ireland and Scotland for just a couple weeks over summer. But after that, I was convinced I was going to move to Ireland. Never did, and I've never been back since. But yeah, came back to Canada. I'm like, yep, I'm going to go there and I'm going to live there. But well, so I think I went in July, June or July, came back, and I think whatever job I was doing, it wasn't. Initially, it didn't look like the job was going to continue. So then I made plans to travel for like 8 months or a year, and then I think it was like weeks before I left, the job content I was going to be extended in the job. And I was like, nah, I already made my decision. I'm going. So I still remember my mom really didn't want me to go, which is funny because I had so I finished university, lived at home, worked for a year, and then went on the travels. And so I mean, I'd already lived on my own for a while. Granted, I think the thing was because I was going to be like in all these different countries, so I think that's why she didn't want me to go. Like just not kind of worried about safety and stuff. Whereas just living in Calgary wasn't that big of a deal really. So 2.5 years or 5 semesters, okay. Okay. So, and are you going to be able to work in the 2.5 years while you're still in school? I'm just thinking now, maybe what I should do is just get 3 million here in the basic and then start the T4B. Because I can do 5 million tomorrow and be done. Maybe nah. I think I'll stick with the original plan. Yeah. Could be Canada keywords are cold, quiet, but still has prospects for chemical engineer. Okay. Oh, chemical engineer. Okay. Okay. Well, if we're an oil and gas kind of thing, then Alberta is probably where you'd end up, for Canada-wise. Oh, snap. It's a good thing I just looked, because when this match started, I was looking at something else. I didn't realize he started off invisible here, so yeah. It's a good thing I looked up. Man, why would somebody do that? That's not cool. Not sure what the synergy partner is for that either. Okay, cool. Oh, I think I need to start looking at the top 5% for arenas in general. I'm just looking at the arena history thing, and still been putting up 27.5 in the featured for the top 5%, 8 in the basic for the top 10%. But I'm looking at it now, and I guess probably it's since the bots have been removed, the featured top 5% hasn't been over 25 million. So I've really been overshooting. Okay. Huh. The basic. I'm not too sure if the numbers on the basic are accurate though. But maybe what I'll start doing is going for about 24.5 to 25 in the featured, and maybe 9.5 in the basic. And that will be getting me the top 5% for both. Okay. It's a classic Caribbean mom trait. My grandma still calls her son in Florida every day and destroys the universe if he doesn't answer. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's a Caribbean mom thing. I think that's just a mom thing. Because yeah, even if you're like 50 years old, you're still your mother's baby, right? Still the baby. Oh yeah. So I don't know if this would be a thing for you guys in Trinidad, but I was at my brother's the other day and we had oxtail and peas and rice, which is a pretty well, definitely the peas and rice is a Caribbean thing. Wait, is Trinidad considered Caribbean? I think it would be. During the 4 month break for every 2 semesters between I'd work Christmas as well. If I land anything short employment, it's tough to get. Okay. Okay. So, but I meant like during the school, like while you're in school, could you be working? Whether it be like a co-op thing with school or just time wise. Because I worked two jobs when I was in university. I guess in a sense they were both kind of related to what I was studying. Like I was studying computer science. One was sales at a computer store, and the other was a I don't really know. I did teaching at a school. I taught some computer classes to grades 3, 4, and 5. No, 4, 5, and 6. And then I did some like instructional stuff with the teachers. I guess the main thing was just maintaining their computer lab, really. Um, and then, yeah, just being a resource when teachers had questions and stuff. Um, the computer sales, I don't even think I did that for a year. That, yeah, that was only a matter of months. And then the teaching, the school thing, might have been about a year. The only thing I didn't like about either of those was having to get up early. Okay. 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 So are you playing the game right now, Supersonic, or you're just hanging out on the YouTubes? On the YouTube. Yeah, it is. We got oxtail too, but I can't eat it. Hindu household. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's funny because I don't. I mean, he's 50 now, my brother. But as kid, like, and he's 8 years older than me. Um, he's a pretty good cook. Actually, both my brothers are quite good cooks. But when we were growing up, I don't really remember either of them really being into Caribbean food. Um, but it could be one of those things, right? When you get older, you kind of appreciate things from your youth. So I guess you can, but the workload is tough. Midterm exams on Sunday, classes every day in the week from 8 to 5 p.m. Got to find time to study and do. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and I think too, when I was in university, it was only half days. So yeah, because the school I just worked mornings, and then when I was at the computer store, it was just Saturday and Sundays. So yeah, I don't think I'd want to work if I were. Yeah, no. If I were in school, I wouldn't want to be working. I worked in high school. I think I must have been grade 8 or 9 for my first job. I think I was 13 when I first for my first job, and then did I work? I think I worked right up until I graduated, and then I did 2 jobs between high school and university. Um, Now I'm working out, burning off the ham. Okay, okay. So are you outside, or are you like on a treadmill or something, or just doing weights and then? Wait. So if you're working out, how are you typing? Maybe it's not that strenuous of a work. Although, yeah, if you're on a treadmill or something, yeah, I could see typing like that. Yeah. Actually, I used to. So before I moved, I had a treadmill in the basement, and I'd get up at 6 a.m. before work and be on the treadmill for about an hour. But I just watched like I put TV shows on a tablet and just watch an episode, and it worked out quite well because the episodes were about 45 minutes to an hour, and yeah, so when it was done, I was done on the treadmill. And I think the only show that I watched was Smallville, because that had a ton of. I think there's like 10 seasons and like 20 episodes per season. So yeah, it gave me a lot to watch, and I don't think I ever finished because I did that for about a year and a half, and it was like 3 or 4, no, 3 days a week I think, where I'd get up at 6, spend the time on the treadmill, and then in the summer I'd go out uh, outside for a jog, and that I would just have music. Which I want to get out for a walk today, but it's we Saturday and Sunday were warm, or not warm, just not crazy cold. But now we're back to the crazy cold again. But next week it's supposed to be pretty warm. We're supposed to be into the above zeros. That'll be nice. Although it means a lot of melting though too. But I gotta say, I can't complain about winters here, considering like we'll have a week or two of cold, and then like a week of decent weather, decent temperatures. Whereas where I lived previously, now pretty much from November up until March, it was cold. Yeah, and there was no reprieve. It was just nothing but cold. Get these guys the help requests out. Mario, you didn't last very long. You came in, you followed, you said hi, and that was it. Okay, okay. And I think I'm gonna do some kind of giveaway on Twitch though, if I get to 500 followers. We're quite a ways away, but it obviously wouldn't be anything with units because, well, I think I'll probably get to 500 followers there before the next gifting. Outside, I can walk and type. I walk for 2 hours for 3 days and weight train with the walking the 4 other days. Today is walking day. Okay, okay. Dude, it's crazy. So when I was pretending to be all healthy and stuff, I always jogged. But now that I'm older and old, but whatever, I walk. But I really feel if when I was younger and I was pretending to be fit or whatever, I think I should have walked. One, I would have stuck with it longer. And two, I think like afterward, I wouldn't have felt as tired. And the recovery after a walk is really nothing, right? Compared to jogging. And it's much better on your knees, much better just on your body in general. Yeah. Because I only go for about an hour, or so. If I have to do shopping, then I walk to buy the stuff and walk back. So that would be about an hour and a half. If I'm not doing shopping, it's only about 45 minutes to an hour. And every time afterward, I'm like, damn, I should just be walking, in general. But unless I have a purpose, I don't really like being out, actually. Like, unless I have a specific reason, which is usually shopping, I don't really care to leave the house. And that was kind of always the case, regardless of the current life. So when you go, are you kind of like out on a trail or like on the sidewalk or? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Ooh. Okay. Well, yeah, that's good to get into a physical lifestyle when you're young, for sure. Well, to get into it and to stay with it, I suppose. So what's your favorite kind of food? I think for me, I don't necessarily really have a favorite kind, but I'll just eat the same food for like a long time, and then I'll go to something else. Whether it be cooking or if I'm no, if I'm eating at restaurants, there's usually a variety. But if I'm cooking, yeah, I usually cook the same thing for quite a period of time, and then I'll try something new. If I like it, yeah, I'll do it for quite a while. It's not not very much variety. Although I guess the variety is the eating out part of things. Yeah, I guess we'll get to 4 million in the basic. And then I'll go... I got 2 more episodes for The Witcher. And I'll get through the T4B while watching that, probably. So do you have any workout partners, or do you just do it on your own? Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. I never get tired from walking, and well, 80 pounds lighter than I was January 2021. That weight and pressure on your joints aren't worth it. Yeah, dude. I think so. When I was 28 or 32, I got like all serious about health and physical activity. I think I lost 50 pounds in about a year, which was not too. But I did a little bit too much, I think, and that's kind of why when I stopped, like when I moved, I didn't keep up with it. Whereas if I had been walking and not being as fanatical, I guess, about the whole routine, I probably would have kept up with it. But it was kind of like an all or nothing. Like if I wasn't going to be, 4 days a week and 2 hours per day, blah blah, then why do it? Whereas, yeah, just an hour a day of a walk would have been good. Although it doesn't take too long to get back into it. Weight training, though, I think would be difficult to get back into. Barbecue all day long, chicken to be exact. Okay. Chicken barbecue. All right, or barbecue chicken. Ruh-roh. Ooh. Uh-oh. This should do him in, right? Yeah, because he's got no feet on him. Oh, no! Oh, right, because that's just the awakened ability. That's regardless of his feats of strength. Okay. Do you have Hercules Supersonic? Namit, welcome back. Gonna open 3 GGC? Okay, good luck. Good luck. Those are the ones from the calendar. To put into perspective, most of my diet was baked chicken with a sear salad, low-carb barbecue sauce, and I never got sick of it. Okay. Actually, there's a pizza steakhouse next door, and I've had pizza from there, it's not bad. I think I prefer like the franchise pizza more. But recently I've been having grilled chicken and baked potatoes from there. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Although I was thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, well, this is easy enough for me to cook myself. So, pop or spin, pop, because there's no reel, so you don't get to see what you missed. Which, okay, I gotta say, like, all of the people who were doing those GGC openings during the gifting event for the YouTube videos, like the amount of people that were spinning them, I'm like, come on. I get why, like to make the video longer, but I'm like, really? Really? I do it on my own at home, but I have a cousin who lost 200 pounds. We video chat while it's working out, like once a week. Okay, not bad. Yeah, I think having somebody to kind of check in with is kind of nice. I think there was, so when I was younger in my 20s, there was a friend, and we used to go to the gym together. He got really obsessive with it, though. Holy cow. And then when I started doing it again in my late 20s, 30s, there was one roommate, and her and I would go to the gym together quite often. And there was a friend, except he wasn't as reliable. So the thing is with him, because of his work, often he couldn't make it, and if he didn't go, I always felt like it was an excuse for me not to go. Whereas the one roommate I went with, she was very adamant about going. So yeah, but I was much more consistent going on my own, really. because like I would set my own schedule for when I'd go and stuff, and it felt like if I've got something scheduled to do, I have to do it. So yeah. I've been hunting for that bastard Zeus's beard, to be exact, for a while. I'd love even the 5-star. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. And I've got Penny as a 5-star. I got her from a featured 5-star. I think I've taken her to rank 3. But as it is, if I do anything more with the 5-star, it won't be until after the 6-star feature. Like if I get her out of there, then I'll probably take her to rank 2 right away, and probably rank 3. I have a mutant gem, so I will awaken her right away. And I think it would be the same thing for Hercules. If I got him as a 5-star, I would wait to see. No, because if I got him as a 5-star out of that arena that's coming up, well, that means I missed him as the 6-star. I don't know if I would max him out as a 5-star, though. I really don't use 5-stars often for things. I'll use 5-stars for synergies, but I don't really use them very often to fight at all. Even class combats, I don't use 5-stars just because you get more points from the 6-stars. And then for AQ and War, I did use the 5-star Nick a couple times in War, but now that I have the 6-star duped, I don't think I would use the 5-star in War. Got some T5B and some T2A and some Cosmic T5CC. And some T5CC of Tech. Okay. Sad. Yeah. Well, if that was just the 3 from the calendar, yeah. That is... I didn't get much of anything from those 3 either. Granted, I didn't expect to get much. I was actually really surprised with the 40 I opened on stream. I was quite surprised how well those worked out. I got a 6-star Awakening Gem and I got 6-star Kang. Like, I was not expecting anything like that. I was just thinking... Oh, and I got quite a few 6-star shards. But yeah, I was really thinking, it was going to be a bunch of T2A and maybe some T5CC. But with the couple of 6-star things, I was pretty happy with. Be more, how you doing? Coming in with a Lefty Nox raid. Okay. Ooh. How's your day been, Bimore?
Hello, motherfucker.
Solid Snake, thank you for the... Wait, that's on you. Thanks for the sub. How's your day coming along?
Hello, motherfucker.
Well, we got a couple people. Chuck, how you doing? Thank you for the subscription on YouTube. How is your day coming along? Ooh, am I gonna get away? Yes, we did. Uh-oh. I never know when she inflicts that damage back to you. Domadeus, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Ooh, congratulations on the Namor. That was a first-time dupe, right? So are you planning to take him... Like, was that more for prestige, or because you want him for actual use? Doing good, how are you? I'm doing alright. Can't complain. Getting through the arenas. I'm going to finish off... Should end up at about... maybe a little bit more than 4 million for the basic, and then gonna go finish off. Got 2 more episodes of The Witcher. Finish those while doing the T4B arena. Because T4B is one resource I just cannot get enough of currently. Thanks, yep, first time dupe. Wanted him for both prestige and use. Love the character too. Yeah. I think he was the first character that I ever like really chased from crystals. And I think I went about 12,000 units on featured calves when he was first available. I didn't care if it was a 5 or a 6, and I didn't get him. Like, what a waste of units. And I'm trying to think because I ended up getting him from crystals, but I think it was just random at the time when I got him. Got 69 6 stones for him too. Okay. Very good. Are you going to do round 2 to get some more levels on him? Let's see here. And he went relatively low. I mean, well, I definitely, my prediction was definitely higher than.
Hello, motherfucker.
I did think he was going to go for over 100 though. Buddha, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I thought he was going to go for over 100. I had my prediction at 130. I did think that was kind of high, but yeah, he only went for like 80. So I don't know how much that's because it was over New Year's, or people are out of units holding on to the or holding on for the Hercules grind. But yeah, much lower than I would have expected. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. That's what happens when you look up. Just don't. Ooh, I watched that movie a couple days ago. Don't Look Up. That was pretty interesting. Mr. Lefty coming in with. Not quite as epic as your raid animation, but thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. Raid animation is so funny. I don't even know how I think when I found that, I was just looking for like the sound of a raid siren, and I just put in like raid siren, I think, in YouTube, and that came up. I'm like, yep, that's what I'm gonna use. I went for like 90. Glad 105 did the trick just fine. I figured the holidays were a big factor, and the fact that he's relatively old. Yeah. Don't Look Up was amazing. I quite liked it actually. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Invention of Lying. Ricky Gervais is, I don't know if he directs it, but he's the main actor in it. And I quite liked that too. But it kind of had a similar feel. Like, it was a bit of satire, but it was also kind of serious. So, yeah. And it was funny because I'd heard of it. I don't know if I'd seen a trailer or whatever, but I knew of the movie. And I didn't know what it was about. And then my brother and my sister-in-law had watched it. And he was telling me that they watched it, kind of just an overview of what it was about. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And yeah. And I think it's very accurate for the current state of how things are. Yeah. Also love The Invention of Lying. Okay, so you have heard. Well, it's not really. I think that's probably one of my favorite movies, actually. The Invention of Lying. My Namor is Sig 180. I ain't touching that damn arena, though. Yeah, I can't blame you, dude. Can't blame you. I took Omega Red to 180, and I'm going to leave him there. And if I dupe him from a crystal, well, then there's some extra benefit for pulling him again, whereas if I have him at 200 now, there's absolutely no extra benefit to getting him again from a crystal. The champ you want to be removed from the game? Ooh, another one I kind of liked too was the Dictator. I thought that wasn't too bad. Oh, that one was a little bit over the top, but um, the guy who does that, he is kind of over the top anyways, but I thought that one wasn't too bad. Not too bad. I think I've watched The Invention of Lying twice. Once was the first time I saw it, and then I ended up watching it with somebody else, but that's definitely a movie I could watch again. And actually, I think I'd watch Don't Look Up again, too. The ending, I didn't really expect, actually. Yeah, I downloaded a bunch of random sci-fi movies a while ago, and I hadn't watched any of them. And a couple of days ago, I was doing Arena and I wanted something to watch. I'd run out of all the TV shows I was watching. And what was the movie? I think it's called Osiris Child. And oh my lord, it was so bad. Oh, it was so bad. And I have no idea what was going on in the movie. Which is not uncommon, but yeah, it was didn't make much sense at all. Yeah. Okay. So I've been noticing in AQ the last couple days. So as your Alliance Prestige goes up, the AQ attack and health for the opponents goes a little bit higher. And I'm sure that 2 weeks ago, I was getting through fights with King Groot way quicker than the last couple days have taken. And I think it's because of the increase in Alliance Prestige, which the Alliance Prestige has definitely gone up in the last month or so. So it makes sense, but I don't want to take King Groot to rank 4. So I think I'm gonna have to find somebody else to do the fights I use him for, maybe. I am thinking to take Cable to rank 3. And he even at rank 2, the fights I need to do with him, he gets through pretty quick. So I might go to where I'm only using King Groot for like 2 fights, and then doing all the other fights with Cable once he's at rank 3. So we'll see. And taking King Groot to rank 3 kind of hurt my soul a little bit. Thanos, how you doing? Hercules Arena, I need him. Yeah, that arena is gonna be interesting, man. And the thing is, I don't know how many people will wait for round 2 just to have an idea of what to be looking at to put up. If I were gonna do it, this is kind of like the last few grinds I just haven't committed to. I day 1 I start as though I'm going for the champion, and then as I'm doing the arena grind, I'm like, do I really want to be waking up early and blah blah blah. I'm kind of feeling the same way about the Hercules one. But I do think there is the potential that he could go not super low, but just lower than people expect. Like within my... Uh-oh, that's not going to be good. Not good at all. Damn it. Within my grind range without having to use any units. I do think that's possible. Cable is crazy at rank 3? Yeah, I could see it. Well, Cable with Apocalypse anyways. Because at rank 2, he does pretty damn well as a horseman. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's make sure. No, I don't want to use that. I don't know. Okay. Ooh. I wasn't too sure if that was going to do him in or not. We're about halfway through the grind. We almost lost the streak. That got a little nerve-wracking. My goodness. For the most part, the only time I lose my arena streak is if I'm going for a champion. I lost it when I went for Odin, when he was in the featured, so it was only the 5-star, and I lost the streak when I went for Sun Shi. And I think I lost the streak for one other. I don't remember who the other champion was I would have been going for. Oh, maybe Clairvoyant when she was in the featured. But that got close just there to losing it. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do with Cable, I've got 2 Mutant T5CC. I think I should end up for the solo gifting rewards. I should end up top 5%. I'm pretty sure the Alliance is going to end up top 5%. So that's the 2 50% T5CC selectors. So I think what I'm going to do is for the 2 of them, select Mutant. That will give me 3 Mutant T5CC. If I get Kitty from the upcoming featured 6-star, she'll go to rank 2 for sure. I don't know how quickly I'll take her to rank 3, but probably rank 3. If I don't get her, then I'll probably take Cable to rank 3. And I'll still have 2 T5CC when I get enough resources to take Apocalypse to rank 4. So that's what I'm thinking currently anyways. But I'm really hoping that Hyperion is in that featured as well. The only champions I'd be fine if I got, because they'd still be new, but that I don't really care one way or another, I guess, is Cersei and Icarus. But Kitty would be great, Null would be great, Nimrod would be great. Anti-Venom, I don't really know how I'd feel about pulling him one way or the other. And then Cersei and Icarus, I don't think I would take beyond rank 1. And actually, I was thinking about it earlier because I do have a bunch of Cosmic ISO. But I probably should use that on some Inhuman 4-stars for whenever I get around to doing that Karina challenge. Okay. I did the O Canada one, which maybe I've just got commitment problems in general, because up until even after I started, I wasn't sure if I was going to go through with it. I set a limit. If Star-Lord took me 15 revives or more, then I was going to stop. If it was less than 15 revives, I'd keep going. And I think I got to like 8 revives. 6 were like ramping up Sabretooth, and there were two deaths where I just screwed up. And then I figured it would take me about 10 or so to get Sabretooth ramped up properly. And then there were the 2 others. And then Jane Foster, that one was annoying. Not that she was a difficult fight, but just because I kept hitting into her block and then getting the shock. And you'd think I'd learn, but no. Don't sleep on Icarus. I know that they're both like not terrible. And I did obviously use them as 4-stars. But it's not so much that I don't like either of them. It's more so that the other champions I prefer much more. Is really what it comes down to. No, I don't really even know anything about him or how to play him really, but I think he could actually be decent for my path for map 8. So I think he would be faster than King Groot. But actually the same could be, well, I don't know if Icarus or Cersei have armor breaks. I know one of them doesn't incinerate. But I mean, when I got Spidey 2099 from the current featured, I wasn't thinking to do anything with him. And then I ended up taking him to rank 2 after seeing, that he had some pretty decent use. People were really liking him. And I used him for the Sim Supreme boss in Act 7-3. And yeah, he really did well for that. So I could see the same thing with Icarus. Like, not thinking much of him now, but once I get him, finding a use for him. Or Cersei too, I suppose. But I think, yeah, Kitty and Null are the two that I'd want the most. And if Hyperion is in there, then yeah, I really want Hyperion as a 6-star. Actually, I think he's probably my most wanted 6-star. I mean, between him and Kitty Pryde would be my two most wanted 6-stars. Kitty, because it's somebody new. I like the way that you play with her. And then Hyperion, I like him anyways as a 5-star. It's just that as a 5-star, I'm not going to use him near as much as I'd use any other 6-star. So as a 6-star, I think Hyperion will go to rank 3 pretty quick. I'd probably use one of my generic 1 to 2 gems to get him to rank 2, and then use resources to get him to rank 3. And I would probably take him to rank 3 over Hercules if I had Hercules. Like if I were to pull them, like if I were to get Hercules from Arena and then Hyperion from the Featured Crystal, I'd probably take Hyperion to rank 3 first. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the Arena for Hercules, and even if I do, I don't know if I'd get him, so it's not a conundrum I'm going to have to worry about. Okay. So we should have the low 5-stars coming off cooldown soon. And I think you know what though? All of this talk of who I want from that crystal, I'm probably going to pull Hawkeye more than anybody else, because I think he would be in there as being one of the buff champions. And I pulled him as a 6-star like way too many times as is. So I'll probably pull him. I should end up with 11 or 12. So I'll probably end up with 8 Hawkeyes out of there. Oh man. Okay, so we should have about a little less than 4 hours. Ooh, 4 hours, okay. Come on. I think between Icarus and Cersei, though, it was looking like he was the stronger of the two. But I don't think I'd really seen any gameplay of either of them as 6-stars. I'm sure there is gameplay, I just don't think I've seen it. Okay. Just a little less than 2 million to go. All right. Well, we may as well run through. No, we'll get to 4 million and then get the T4B started. Yeah. That is what we shall do. How's your day coming along, Tobias? What you got going down? Let's see there. Oh, snap. Okay. All right, 1 second. Uh-oh. Again, that's what I get for looking up. Looking up and try to type while try to do arenas at the same time. Not so good. Oh, damn. All right. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. Okay. There. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get to 4 million, and I'm gonna. That'll be that for the stream, and then I'm gonna help. I think Buddy Lee is going to start up his stream again, going through the dance off Karina challenge. So I'm going to get on voice with him. I don't know how people manage, because honestly, like I have a hard enough. Well, you just see, I have a hard enough time with just a few people in chat, keeping up with chat and doing arenas and not like losing my streak or anything. I don't know how people manage doing something difficult like those Karina challenges and keeping up with their chat. And yeah, there's no way I'd be able to do that while streaming. Well, not unless I wanted to be spending like all the units. Penny Parker's actually another champion I got from the feature. I've used her a little bit for war. Outside of that, I haven't really used her, but I do like her for lane 9 for war. I'm not too sure really where else I would use. I think if I wasn't running suicides, I could see using her more, but because she's always going to have that bleed to start with. So, although I mean that does tick off over time, so it's more the poison you really want to get off yourself. Catch that. All right, that gets us over the 4 million. Oh, we still got one more fight. Just never ending. Come on, mate. There we go. Is that going to switch them? Yeah, good. All right. Oh, one more fight. All right. Okay. There we go. This should do him in. Cell 2. Oh, yeah. All right. Very good, very good. All right. Well, that is it for me. Let's see. Now we got nobody else. Ooh. Let me just check. I think he said he was going to go live in about half an hour, and that was about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, that was not long ago. Okay. So he's not live currently, but Buddy Lee should be going live and continuing with his dance-off stream for the LOL Karina Challenge. So, if you want, you can head on over there. There's his URL, his channel URL. And once he starts up his stream, you can hit him with that hashtag. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. And Mr. Lefty, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Nice to see some new people here. And I will catch you guys later. Take care.